Right, everyone, welcome back. And yeah, you can see from my screen that we're looking at a 2016 BMW 430D X-Drive. Now, why are we looking at that? Because I have pulled the plug on my biggest purchase yet from Copart. And we're just going to go through the purchase of this car today. So, if you've followed my channel for probably, well over a year, you'll know I got an Alfa Romeo Giulietta on auction for, I think it was about £1,400, something like that. And that was going to be my daily runner after my BMW 840 went back to BMW. And I needed to save for a house, so we went cheap for a year or so. Fast forward, I'm in the house now and need to upgrade the car situation. There is a budget in mind. I was looking at something or cars that were a lot more expensive. Got a home charger, so I was looking at electric. However, Teslas, etc., are still around 20 grand, and I've still got a lot of work to do on the house. So we have gone with a compromise, and we have gone with the 2016 430D X-Drive. It's a Grand Coupe. So without further ado, let's have a look at what I purchased. Now, I'm just going to scroll down. So it's a Cat N, as you can see here, Cat N with 36,000 miles on the clock, and its primary damage is on the side. Ignore the retail value. Some sort of people have suggested that's what the insurance paid out on. But anyway, 17 grand. So 8-speed auto, love those gearboxes, ultra smooth. You don't even know it's changing gear. 3-litre diesel, far better sounding than the 2-litre diesel, which sounds like a tractor. These have so much lower end grunt, and just fuel economy's slightly less, but the joy of this engine is pretty immense. So here, at the time of the vehicle arrived in Copart verified that the vehicle started. So it's a run and drive, basically. It's a run and drive, and it could be moved. So on the additional info that we have, we can ignore a lot of this one. Number of wheels 4. So panoramic sunroof, that is an optional extra. Highlight that. Parking sensors front, parking sensors rear, that's normal. Reversing camera, that was possibly optional. Not sure, but I've seen some without, so potentially I think that's optional. DAB radio standard. Front heated seats standard. Number of keys 1, we can live with that for the minute. Only one keeper, great. Right, so category N recorded, just highlight it here, recorded towards the end of October 23. And the MOT expires in June. So that's all it says, okay? So that went up for sale end of Feb. So what's happened between end of October and Feb? Did it get written off and it was still okay to drive, and someone's been driving it around and they've got rid of it? Why is it taken nearly 4 months to appear in Copart? Did it get written off and it just sat in a site untouched for a number of months? Who knows? We're probably never going to find out. So That's the additional info. They never really give you too much. They sometimes might mention that the car is smoking or there's an engine noise, but yeah, hit and miss. So that is the car and the information that we have. So let's click on the pictures. So what are we looking at? What are we looking for? Now, I've done my very best. Now, bear in mind the quality of the images are not the best in the world. Again, you've got to question the people who take these and why certain things are taken and why certain things aren't, but we'll cover this. So, from the passenger side, you could argue that at the moment you can't see any damage. I'd like to think you could see. Alloys look either dirty or scuffed. Well, those are easily repairable if they need to be. From the driver's side, again, nothing significant. And I've been trying to look up at the lot number up here to see what the letter was at the end. That was not there. There was no letter at all. I don't know why. I don't know if they've covered it or whether, just don't know why. But it was a pure sale. Now, with Copart, I kind of think that if it's a pure sale, it's generally come from an insurance write-off. Whilst if it's a customer car, there'll always be some sort of reserve on it. But unfortunately, yeah, there's no letter to determine whether it's a customer or an insurance job. Right, this angle, again, nothing. Nothing to indicate any damage again. Can't see anything from here. Next one, the other side. Once again, nothing. I can't see any significant damage to this side of the car. Right, interior. All looks to be good. There does not appear to be any cuts or anything significant in regards to this angle, and the fact that the passenger door seems open as well, so that's a good sign. Again, same on the rear seats. All look to be all good condition as well. Engine bay actually looks a bit cleaner than I've seen on some BMWs, but it appears to be all in place, so it doesn't look like it's been taken apart to ascertain a problem. So again, fingers crossed. Right, dashboard, no errors. There are no errors currently showing on the dashboard. We have the handbrake here. The temperature gauge is good. We have half a tank, which, take your guess, peeps, whether we're actually going to get half a tank when the car arrives. But from that display, there is nothing to indicate that there is a fault with anything to do with the car. Now, this is where the photos get interesting. Did they take the photos because there's damage, or have they taken the photos just to show certain each side of the car? You'll see what I mean in a minute. Now, it is possible, looking at this line here, that this is where the damage is. You might have a very small dent here, because this line doesn't quite add up. And if you look at the sill line, we'll call it the sill line, it's the side skirt, that potentially is slightly pushed in. So that could be where the issue is. Now, is that a Cat N or is that actually a Cat S? I know these can come off. So, yeah, whether or not this door can simply be pulled out and the dent removal rather than having to replace it, that's possible, but very difficult to tell in this angle exactly what's going on this rear door on the passenger side. but I suspect this is the culprit here. So go to the other side. So I've taken a photo of this. Now, not really sure what's going on here with this line here and here. I don't know if that's scuffs or that is something on the floor that's just reflecting. Not really sure, but the angles, if you look in the door angles here and here, it all appears to be okay. So I'm not sure if this is paint or whether that is just... Actually, take that back. This line here... Sorry, my throat's going. Bear with me. Oh dear. Right. This here appears to be this here. But we still don't 100% know what's going on here. Okay? No idea what that's meant to be. Probably a finger over the lens. Inside, no issues again. Underneath the car, a bit pointless, but nothing appears to be hanging down. Inside, you've got a wonky internal mirror, but not really worried about that. Nice widescreen iDrive, and there doesn't appear to be any issues there. Then we start covering each corner. So nothing on this corner. So this is the dodgy corner. Now, the photo here indicates that this line here actually doesn't look as bad on the sill. So this is what I mean, like all of a sudden you look at it and you think, oh, maybe there isn't damage there, or there is, what's going on. Because this here, this panel is how we call, is just shaped as part of the car and not straight. That you're always going to get these wiggly lines. So I think, not really sure, but maybe something has happened here, but different photos seem to indicate different things. Right. Okay, so from this angle, again, no issues at all. And the front doesn't appear to be anything, although I'm not again sure about little marks here, which we've got. A random photo of the headlight switch. Don't understand that one, but there you go. And the iDrive, again, showing it works, I guess. And then the roof, which, again, doesn't really show anything. And then finally, another picture of the iDrive. So, those are all the pictures of the car. As you can see, we'll leave it on that one because that one looks the nicest. MOT again is, I think we just discussed that. That's till the summer. And yeah, that is what we have coming up for delivery. Shortly, at the end of the video, you'll see me bidding on this car. I was traveling back from Scotland when I was trying to bid on this car. So yeah, but you'll see on the, because that's why I was using my phone in order to bid. Now, finally, and I'll say it to wrap up this video, and for me not to be talking anymore, is that this was purchased so it depends on when you get this, or when you see it, but I purchased this car a week and a half ago. And got a guy to pick it up, and apparently Santoff, which is, what was that? I want to say Doncaster way, but I could be wrong. That's a bit of a trip to get to me down in the southeast, but it was all arranged, and I had a phone call to say that the clutch had gone on his transporter, and therefore he was going to get the car to be brought out, and then he was going to drive the car or get the car recovered or something along those lines to a lockup. From there, he would then get his clutch fixed on his flatbed, and the car would then get to me. We are talking a week and a half later, and the car is still not with me. I've had messages from him giving me days, and those days come and go. I've now been promised Friday. So nearly 2 weeks after winning this car, I've been promised the car will arrive on Friday. So it's Wednesday at the moment. I don't know when it's going to turn up, but fingers crossed when it does. That will be a separate video to cover the walk around. So that's it. I'm going to leave you now with my Copart bidding part, and you can see how I got on with the bidding for this car. So thank you all for watching. Hope this is again something a bit different for the channel, and throw in your thoughts, your ideas, your comments, everything in regards to this car. I read them all, just don't get around to commenting on them all the time. Sorry about that. Hit the like button and the bell button if you want to be told when a video is going live. So yeah, until next time, thank you all for watching, and I'll speak to you all again very, very soon. See you all later.
Sold on approval. Your watch item is next on the block. Bonus time. This is a hot lot. Bonus time. Bonus time. Sold.